Hello everyone, yes it's Music Fridays and I did say, I know it's been a little bit longer than I thought, but I did say I was going to follow up on the Gretsch video that I did comparing the acoustic qualities of an old Electromatic compared to the new Electromatic. So you are finally going to get to hear what they sound like plugged in, and you are going to get to hear the differences between the black Filtertrons and the old DeArmonds, which are now discontinued, the single coil. So yes, you're going to expect a difference from kind of humbucker style guitar pickups to a single coil. But yes, so this is the white G5420TG. Why do they have to have long names? It's such a beautiful guitar. Again, I suggest you watch that video just so you can get a kind of better idea of the build quality of these. And then we are comparing the DeArmond. So again, these are single coil pickups. Again, these were in the Gretsch's for years and years and years and years. Now discontinued. I've been playing with this guitar for almost, what was it now, over 10 years, maybe 10, 12 years. It's been my main guitar for a long, long time. But when I seen those black Filtertrons and the beauty of that guitar, it's so beautiful. I was like, I know what, I need to have it. Limited edition, I need to have it. Give me that guitar, because it's the closest thing to a White Falcon that I'm ever going to get. So yes, enough waffling. Let's go see how these actually sound stacked up side by side. Right, so let's hear how these two guitars sound one after the other. So first off, we have Fender Tweed style amp. So again, this is kind of giving you a kind of breaking up kind of sound. And then we're going to do basically a Fender Twin, just kind of get a really nice clean sound and compare that. And then last, we're going to have a high gain setting. I can't really remember what this is emulating, but it gives a high gain sound, just so we can hear what that sounds like. So let's start off with Tweed and let's hear the difference between the two. In comparison, you could definitely hear that the Gretsch with the DeArmonds, there is definitely more of a cut, and it lacks the low end that the black Filtertrons add. In comparison, the black Filtertrons do sound a little bit more muddy and lack that high end. In terms of the amp, in the black Filtertron, the G5420, I did give it, again, I think the DeArmond's treble is sitting at 7. I actually cranked it a little bit more to 8. So I tried to set the amps in the way that I would use them to make them sound the best. It is a little bit murky, but that's what's to be expected when you're comparing single coils with humbuckers. So that was at a breaking up setting. So let's hear what they sound like clean. Again, first, DeArmonds. The black Filtertrons almost sound like they're just a little bit tighter, and almost like they're a little bit compressed a little bit. I just think everything seems a little bit smoother, and the picking is just a little bit cleaner. Where with the DeArmonds, it's almost just like it's got a little bit more harshness to it, and it's just a little bit more top end. It doesn't really sound as jangly as the black Filtertrons. It just sounds this really kind of sharp, harsh high end, which actually is going to give you more of a cut. But I do like the consistency of the black Filtertrons. Okay, so that's it clean, and again, vast differences there. Now let's see the difference with it at high gain. But this is the Gretsch Electromatic DeArmonds with the high gain setting. That neck pickup is just crazy, isn't it? And again, the cut of the bridge DeArmond, again, just you can hear that scratchiness kind of in there. And now let's see the difference when we compare that to the black Filtertrons. Now, there's definitely much more definition for me with the Filtertrons. Now, again, let's just kind of try and just compare very quickly before we wrap this up. Right, okay, just this bridge part here, okay? Let's see, again, just the differences. And so this is the bridge pickup of the Gretsch Electromatic, the DeArmonds. Two of them are very, 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 very different. And then again, we'll play very quickly the neck pickup and just show you the difference. So this is the DeArmond. That was quite a difference, wasn't it? This thing is just, the DeArmonds, how crazy are DeArmonds, right? For a single coil pickup, the low end that's in this neck pickup is mental. The two of them are completely different. Basically gives you a plethora of sounds in one guitar. Normally, if it's clean, I'll have it in this position, the middle position, bridge and neck pickup together. If I kind of want like an overdriven sound that's kind of really cutting through the mix, then again, I'll just be like, up, and then I'll have the bridge pickup on to really get that kind of telly kind of sound. Sometimes it'd be classed as harsh, so you kind of have to watch the treble, but I think clean is beautiful. I'll just love the sound of this thing. You want guitars to cut into a mix, the bridge pickup, right? This thing here will cut through anything, and it will cut through any mix. Differences in terms of this thing. You could definitely, again, it's the thing with humbuckers. Again, this is a humbucker style guitar. That's what Filtertrons kind of are. So it's one of these things where, to me, it does sound kind of compressed. I think the DeArmonds are a little bit more open, and again, you're going to get a little bit more harshness out of them. But with these, they do lack in the top end, but they're more consistent. And I find it interesting how the neck pickup in this actually cleans up a little bit more. You have a slight little bit more bottom end, where again that's like night and day when like bridge to neck pickup. This kind of go through the motions, and it's just slight. It's basically a consistent sound all the way through. You're kind of just getting a little bit brighter in the middle, and then again just getting a little bit darker, a little bit bass. But I do think that if you were to combine these two in a mix, that would really, imagine the tonal options. So you're kind of getting that kind of plinky Gretsch sound that I think Stone Roses, like the very first album of Stone Roses, and like Beatles and stuff like that. Again, early Beatles when Harrison was using the country gent. That's kind of what I kind of think of this as, like a country gent kind of sound. Yes, it is kind of dark, and you do kind of have to push it, but that's like the nature of this beast. That's just the way it is. And again, obviously, as I've said, again, black Filtertrons to single coils, there's going to be a difference. But hopefully you've enjoyed this, and again, I'd like to hear your comments down below and what you guys thought of the difference. So thank you very much for watching. It's goodbye from me, it's goodbye from him, and it's goodbye from him sitting in the corner as well. So thank you very much, guys. Like and subscribe, most important thing. Try and get to 1,000 subscribers, so help me out with that. And yes, I will see you guys soon. Thanks again.